Manchester United 4-3 Liverpool. Amad Diallo scored the winner in the 120th minute and was sent off for his troubles after taking off his shirt having already been booked, as Erik Ten Hag's side kept their trophy hopes alive. Manchester United ended Liverpool's quadruple hopes with a remarkable 4-3 extra-time win at Old Trafford in the FA Cup, thanks to Amad's 120th minute winner. GAWANG PATAH has summarized for you. Man Utd's Forgotten Star Saves season with FA Cup winner versus Liverpool. 8 talking points. Manchester United 4-3 Liverpool. Amad Diallo scored the winner in the 120th minute and was sent off for his troubles after taking off his shirt having already been booked, as Erik Ten Hag's side kept their trophy hopes alive. Manchester United ended Liverpool's quadruple hopes with a remarkable 4-3 extra-time win at Old Trafford in the FA Cup, thanks to Amad's 120th minute winner. The young winger has made little impact during an injury-hit season back at the club this term, but he stole the headlines with an extra-time winner before being sent off for his celebration after a breathtaking game. Scott McTominay gave United an early lead only for Liverpool to turn it round before halftime thanks to Alexis Mac Allister and Mohamed Salah. That looked set to be enough for Jurgen Klopp's side until Antony struck a late equalizer. Marcus Rashford should have won it with the last kick of the game, stroking wide when clean through, and he'd have been left devastated after Harvey Elliott put Liverpool ahead in extra time. But Rashford made amends, a fine finish into the bottom corner making it 3-3. Before, with penalties looming, Alejandro Garnacho broke clear and fed Amad. Who struck in PFF the post to send United to Wembley and keep their trophy hopes alive. Here are 8 talking points from Old Trafford. 1. United's fast start. With the two sides experiencing very different fortunes in the Premier League this season, Roy Keane said pre-game, "Liverpool are in a better place right now. They've got better players. United star players have to perform. Marcus, Rashford, Bruno, Fernandes. That's why they're playing for Manchester United. You have to turn up for the big games." Certainly, from the off, United's players did just that. Ten Hag's side tore into Liverpool early doors, attacking with the kind of speed and incision that's been all too often lacking this season. McTominay's early goal was just reward for a flying start where they created goal-scoring opportunities, caused the visitors numerous problems, and got the home support right behind them. Their first half display, arguably, was as good as anything we've seen from the Red Devils for some time. All you can do is question why. 2. Double punishment. Because at halftime, United went in behind. For all their hard work and moments of exceptional play, Ten Hag's side just remained too open and give up too many damn shots. They've given up more 20-plus shot matches to opponents this season than Klopp's Liverpool have during the Germans' entire tenure at Anfield. Gradually, as the opening half wore on, the opportunities that came Liverpool's way got better and better. United can't say they weren't warned when Wataru Endo's apparent equalizer was ruled out for a tight offside in the build-up against Sulla. What happened next was somewhat indicative of United's season. Jarell Quansah strode forwards, approached the penalty area after dancing past a few challenges, and eventually the ball found its way to Mac Allister who, albeit aided by a deflection, found the net. And then in injury time, Fernandes went down appealing for a foul, didn't get it. Liverpool had an overload on the left with Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez. The latter's shot was saved and Sulla turned in the rebound. It was little wonder a delighted Klopp ran down the touchline with a beaming smile on his face at the break. 3. Mo's magnificent record and Klopp's risk. "Mo is pure quality," said Klopp ahead of the game. Ask him what he likes most about Man United. The indication from the Kop boss was clear. Sulla's record for Liverpool against United is second to none. He arrived at Old Trafford with 12 goals in 13 games against them during his time with the Merseysiders, both a club record and more than he scored against any other team, and left with another to his name. Ten Hag tried Aaron Wan-Bissaka at left back to contain the Egyptian. It didn't work, the United man unsure of his distances, whether to get tight to Sulla or stay closer to his center halves. In the end, he didn't really do either. But Klopp took him off at 2-1 here in the 78th minute. Was it complacency from the Liverpool boss? Did he think it was job done? You can only assume Sulla isn't yet ready for a full 90 minutes or more, and that he needed to be protected. It goes without saying that his return to full fitness is a huge boost to their title and European hopes. But perhaps it was an error to take him out here because without his drive, Liverpool lacked that really killer instinct. And paid the price. 4. The Garnacho Conundrum. Alejandro Garnacho is one of the few Manchester United players to really enhance their reputation this season. But the young Argentine's growth into an increasingly important first-team player has presented Ten Hag with a new, albeit familiar, conundrum. Rasmus Højlund has been signed to play as the number 9 and Rashford prefers to start out on the left and work in from there. The gap which continues to need filling is on the right, a position which has been something of a poison chalice in recent seasons. Jadon Sancho never made it his own and Antony has struggled. So Garnacho started there here. But, like Rashford, and admittedly Sancho, he prefers to play from the left. And, in all honesty, his game is greatly enhanced when he plays from the left, with his ability to work both ways, run in behind and drive in field onto his favored right foot. Down the right, he gets a little lost. The moment he swapped flanks in the second half, with Højlund off and Rashford through the middle, he had a much bigger impact on proceedings and was a driving force in United both getting back into things and then winning it. His display ultimately culminating with the sensational driving run in the 120th minute that teed up Ahmad's winner. If he's giving United so much more down the left, they can't afford to keep sticking him over on the right, especially when we aren't seeing Rashford's best often enough. Speaking of Antony. 5. The standing foot at last. The joke, unsurprisingly, is that Antony only uses his right foot for standing on. That the £86 million Brazilian is this generation's Arjen Robben, like a 10p on the pound version, always wanting to cut in from his perch on the right side to shoot with his left foot. Well, when he found himself engulfed in the center of the Liverpool penalty area, back to goal, he had only one way to turn. And he had only one option, to go for it with the swinger. Sometimes, your luck's in. It was just reward for Ten Hag's adventurous use of subs. Granted, it was kind of required. And for Garnacho's endless running. 6. Oh, Marcus. The run was excellent. The first touch was velvet. The goal was gaping. The hero had been decided. The season's issues forgotten. The semi-finals and Wembley awaiting. The 94th minute. The final kick of the game, no Liverpool player able to stop him. The homegrown star having the final say. But instead, Rashford slid it agonizingly wide. On his knees, his scream to the heavens told the story. 7. Rashford's response. He could have won it. He easily could have dropped his head and hidden during extra time. Instead, Rashford got on with it. He rolled up his sleeves and looked hell-bent on rectifying his wrong. And after Elliot's strike found the bottom corner and looked like winning it for the visitors, he made amends. It was an unerring, excellent finish, effortlessly stroking home on the run past Kayman Kelleher to make it 3-3 and keep United's hopes alive. We haven't seen that kind of finishing enough from Rashford this season, but if he can manage it a few more times in the coming months, it would be very handy, both for Ten Hag and potentially England. 8. Ahmad's cameo. He came, he saw, he conquered, he got sent off. He goes down in history as the match winner. Some return from a young man who, due to injuries, has been largely forgotten this season. This goal was about desire. When Garnacho picked up the ball and launched a counter, Ahmad could have watched. But he made the lung-bursting run to keep pace over 70-plus yards and then, when played in, had the composure to finish. I think it's the best goal of my career, declared Ahmad. He's not wrong.